Oh, wow. Oh, thanks, Monomi. Basically doing my intro for me. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Blind. In the last one, we, well, I suppose in the last probably two, we pretty much just solved the mystery of the Funhouse and its structure. That is essentially all that we've done. Yeah. Honestly, I still have no idea who the killer could be. I've still got, the butterflies in my stomach telling me that it might be Gundam. Again, that is not on any evidence at all, to be honest. That is purely based on the fact that I'm pretty sure the opening showed his execution. Yeah, and, I mean, we've already been over in this game how Danganronpa 1 and 2 have had very clearly laid out parallels, and I mean, we'll get into this next chapter, but I think I know how Chapter 5 is gonna progress. At a very base level, anyway. So yeah, I'm worried for Gundam. I'm worried for Gundam. Although, again, I do have to be worried, also, about Nekomaru killing himself. Again, I you know, Nagito has already brought up the idea of suicide, and I have also made it, well, I've made it clear. I have also, you know, thought about the fact that Nekomaru could probably do the final dead room himself. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Nekomaru's not an idiot, but he's not a genius either. I don't know whether he would have been able to actually complete the final dead room puzzle, but as a robot, he absolutely would have been able to survive the Russian roulette, even if he failed, you know? Simple as that, so that is something to also be worried about. Either way, we will find out soon enough. Soon enough, I am sure, unfortunately.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mommy.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
Yeah, well, seems a bit late in the game for your character to change, Monomi.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
Oh, thank you, Monomi. I appreciate the concern.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I do. I make sure. I just saved, actually, as a matter of fact. What a great way to start.
I never expected the Funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Oh, yeah, well, join the club, Chiaki. Me either.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Oh, man. Chiaki, you do have some fun moments.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Well, I mean, it seems to have been proved pretty conclusively.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
Not true. I mean, I guess that's sort of not what I'm working on, because I've really got absolutely nothing here. But I have said a number of times that I'm not really sure what learning the structure of the building changes.
Is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know. There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
That is extra dubious considering how you've been acting recently.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying? He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but
Yeah, in fact, it was just outside the trial room when you were talking with Hajime.
I sincerely retract that remark.
Yeah, huh?
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
Huh. Guys, two things. So first of all, considering that talk he had with Hajime outside, is his act a weird way to try and motivate us? Or the rest of us to embrace our role as symbols of hope? Because, like, he very clearly considers himself a stepping stone still. But also, this is the same thing you said about Mikan, and I'm not... Does that really apply here?
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Yeah. I think I can get behind that one.
Ultimately sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions. I see.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
You know, Akane, I would like you so much better if you didn't have to include these lines all the time.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Please do, because I'm
How they
lost.
killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Okay, it was the head coming off, right? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? Or just the head injury, I should say. He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death? I mean, of these, it would have to be falling. Please don't tell me we're actually going to go with he was pushed down the elevator shaft.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Please don't tell me we're going to go he was pushed down the elevator shaft.
Died from falling.
Oh, don't say it, don't say it. Not going to say it. All I will say is that Nekomaru has sustained some serious fall damage.
If the Funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected,
Never dig straight down.
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are
Okay.
you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
I mean, there's only one place to push him from, right? Strawberry House is on top. So if you push him through the elevator... Well, does that work? That would work, technically. But would it? Because if someone did push him, and he died at, what, 7:30, but 5:30 to us, or, more importantly, Fuyuhiko, Gundam, and Kazuichi, then it couldn't be any of them if they pushed him. But that does leave open Sonya and Akane. Because also of the fight. Well, actually, no, I was going to say, actually that rules Sonya out because of how the structure, getting from Strawberry House to Grape House requires going from that first floor to Grape House third floor, and we met Sonya, but no, that was later. That was later on that we did that. So, yeah, Sonya and Akane could have done it if that's the case, but could either of them really pushed Nekomaru down the elevator shaft? I mean, again, if you got his goodnight button, then sure, you could just, like roll him on through, I guess. But would he just let you touch it?
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower.
Yep.
You could push him off the 4th floor when the
Yeah.
elevator is on the first floor.
Again, I don't like that me and Akane are having the same ideas, because that makes me feel incredibly stupid.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth floor won't open.
You're right, Fuyuhiko. But I don't see how he could have died from falling otherwise. Based on the oil splatter, he had to have died in the elevator, so...
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Like Gundam. Look, okay, just because it was a dumb idea.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident. I need to solve that mystery next. Okay. Good night button, Akane's account, Fuyuhiko's account, contact elevator, alarms clock, change feeling tower. Not sure.
The elevator is on the first floor. You can't go
Oh.
through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as
Yeah.
there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Must be the threshold of
Shit.
that elevator.
I need to make it clear so that they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me. Okay, I'm gonna need to look at those weak points again. Nothing really jumped out to me, because everything they said there was right. There wasn't anyone that was blatantly wrong there.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
You're right.
How about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open.
Oh!
The elevator wouldn't have moved either.
It's cause I think I only got that because the bullet's right there. That's fucking stupid, because I've just finished talking about this. I can't believe I didn't guess that. But no, it's Kazuichi's goodnight button. Or on Kazuichi, the goodnight button.
You can't go through the door
Because the elevator would move, presumably, if Nekomaru was powered down. Yeah?
Then, how about this?
Okay.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator,
Okay.
from the fourth floor to the first floor and
Huh?
made use of the drop.
Okay. It's not this one, it's the next one, right?
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
As long as there's a
Boom. Okay, yeah, got it.
That's wrong.
So you turn off Nekomaru, just... Boom, let him go. Well, actually, oh, hang on.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
Wait, no, that doesn't change anything. Because, I mean, yeah, you could move the elevator, but you'd have to already be inside it. And he'd be powered down. Wait, hang on. Where are we going with this? Because if... Okay, hang on. If you can move the elevator... No, because the doors don't open. So how does this work? How does this work?
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
You're right, you're right, you're right. Oh, maybe they, Okay, so if they, like, leave Nekomaru inside, right? Or, because, based on Fuyuhiko's account, right? My initial assumption was that they killed him in Grape Tower. Yeah? Like, Nekomaru, like, went downstairs, took the contact elevator, and he met, well, maybe not met the killer. If it... We'll say met the killer for now. He met the killer inside the tower. They donk his button, and he's left in there. If they then, like, go back round to Strawberry Tower, press the button, that'll bring the elevator up. Yeah. If they move him out and, I don't know, like, use his body to barricade the door, you know? Like, they lay him down, like, between where the doors would close, so then it would jam the door open, right? They can then go back round to Grape House, set the elevator down, and then, like, push Nekomaru through again, I guess? That seems difficult and kind of clunky and very risky, very easy to be seen. But that's sort of the only way I'm seeing this working right now.
His sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed,
Mhm.
all his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right? I see. So that's how...
However, even if they move the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
Yeah.
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Oof.
Silence, pest.
Oh!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Oh, sorry, Kazuichi, but you make the funny face and it makes me feel less sad. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Sharky seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Go lay it on me, Chiaki. What do you got? Hopefully it's a better idea than mine, because my idea was really dumb. Okay, we do have a lot of stuff we haven't used yet, though, so...
Arrange it a certain way.
Okay.
You can cause the drop within the elevator.
Well, that's nice, but...
Telling us all
what way?
to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No, it isn't.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Maybe?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious. How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
I mean, I agree, but...
Pest.
Oh.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh dear. I have awoken! Okay. Seems like it's going to be an agree one. Nekomaru's inside the elevator. How can you create a difference in elevation? I'm thinking it's either Akane or Fuyuhiko, right? Because the doorknob is something we haven't used yet, and the pillar is definitely connected to the murder. Okay, well... So the doorknob is especially suspicious, right? Because it was from Grape House. Or was it from Grape... No, it would be from the strawberry floor. Wait, wait. No, wait, would it be? Yeah, no. It's the door handle for the fake Grape House door on the strawberry floor level. Yeah? I don't know how that would play into the murder, but... And that is part of the elevator. The pillar, I get it's sort of similar. It's part of the elevator. But, I don't know. I don't know if it's time to go back to that yet. But, then again, I mean, presumably, right? Here's my putting my thinking cap on here. Presumably, if he really did fall to his death, I think what happened was that he hit the pillar, right? Like, he fell, hit the pillar, and dies. I mean, he would have died if he just hit the ground anyway, but he hits the pillar and he dies, right? Which is fucking kind of brutal, by the way. Falling to death is ugh. Which would explain, I think, in my head this makes sense, knocking the pillar over, but also having, like, the fragments underneath him, right? Because what's effectively happened is instead of the pillar falling on top of Nekomaru, Nekomaru has fallen on top of the pillar. You know? So that would explain how it, like, his oil gets on top of the pillar, and how the fragments are underneath him. So I think that's how we're going here. So maybe it is a Kane then. But we haven't discussed the doorknob yet. So I'm willing to take a gamble on the doorknob, but it might be a Kane.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Okay, thinking about it, oh shit. I think I have to absorb Chiaki's, you make it happen, and then fire it at one of these.
What about the oil on the floor?
Yep.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious. How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest.
I can just...
What if I start to enjoy it?
Okay. Okay.
If you arrange it a certain way.
I mean, we haven't had an absorb yet, so...
In the elevator.
Here we go.
So you're telling us all
Cause the drop.
to think about the arrangement, right?
So, well, if we are doing it this way, it can't be a Kane, because the pillar doesn't cause the drop.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Okay.
What about the oil on the floor?
Gundam. Then...
Doorknob on the floor is suspicious.
Okay, no, it's not. A Kane, then? Thought the doorknob might have something to do with it, but I don't really know how. You should stop saying things that don't make sense and think about this more seriously. Looks like I've made a mistake. Think this over one more time. Okay, you know, maybe it is a Kane, then.
You can cause the drop within the elevator.
What's the drop?
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No? Oh, maybe it's not an absorb, then. When the hell does that pillar come out? Maybe you throw that pillar and then you jump on top of that and... Oh, looks like I've made a mistake. Okay, maybe not then.
Arrange it a certain way.
Um,
You can cause the drop within the elevator.
should I just
Telling us all
throw the doorknob at him?
the arrangement, right?
So I'm thinking then it's got to be... It should be for Yuhiko, right?
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Oh god. Oh, god damn it. This is why I don't like not figuring these out. No? Okay. Okay. I need to... Okay. What? Pretty much all the evidence we had were the things they said, the wire, two wires tied in a loop, oil on the floor, all that's flowing out of Nekomaru's body, the majority of it came out of his fatal head wound. Tipped over pillar, I'm pretty sure was one of the pillars so heavy that two people couldn't budge it. New looking hammer. An enormous hammer found on the floor of the tower. It was completely clean, almost as if it was brand new. I think the chain is one, but it's definitely not the chain. Broken doorknob. A doorknob found under the tipped over pillar. Screws at the base are pulled out, and there's some scratch marks on the. Oh, wait a minute. Mikan, I think you might have accidentally helped me in this case. So based on the blood thing, I had assumed that this wire was used to pull off his leg, right? Thinking about it now, maybe instead the wire was tied to the doorknob. Yeah? Because thinking about it this way, the doorknob fell off, right? Which means something must have happened to that back door. Okay, fine, fair enough. But, based on everything I have conjectured, like, Strawberry Tower wasn't involved in this killing. In the sense that Nekomaru wasn't ever awake when he went there. He would have no reason to go there. He went to Grape Tower. Which means something had to have happened up there whilst he was in sleep mode, right? Plus, the fact that the doorknob comes from the door right above the pillar he hits and dies on. I'm thinking then, and this is so much better than what I suggested, that if they tie the door, like the wire to the doorknob, wrap it around Nekomaru like they've done, so just lowering the elevator is gonna, like, basically cause gravity to go to work, and the sheer weight of Nekomaru would break the doorknob off, because, like, there's nothing underneath him supporting him. Probably not instantly, but it would break it off eventually, purely, you know, on gravity. And that would make him drop, and that would be, like, I don't know, maybe they targeted the pillar then? Because it'd be like, oh yeah, this'll get him. Like, better than the floor, I guess? I don't know. Or maybe the pillar, it's just kind of a coincidence, because the pillar just so happened to be underneath the doorknob. So, yeah, maybe it's the wire then? On Fuyuhiko? Yeah, there we go. God, I am gonna have egg on my face in a second. I can feel it in my balls.
To think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar?
Thinking time. I just saw that.
Oil on the floor.
Okay.
The doorknob on the floor is consistent.
Yeah!
Agree with that.
Oh! Feel it. Was I right?
The doorknob had scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yep, that's the one.
That wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
You know, Chiaki, this would have been so much simpler if, you know, after Sonya had hushed Kazuichi, you just came in and said this, but
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
you aren't particularly loud, so I can see why. You know what, I will say, I kind of like that, you know, because Chiaki is obviously the Kyoko of this game, and in Danganronpa 1, it was kind of like, why are you making Makoto do all the work here? You're the genius that everyone listens to, and you eventually explain it anyway, so, like... But having Hajime do a lot of the legwork for Chiaki kind of makes sense based on her personality. So I appreciate that. I appreciate this excuse for having Hajime do most of the solving, despite the fact that he's obviously not the only one who has a clue what's going on.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Great Tower.
Which creates our drop. I said that as if, yeah.
And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Oh, if it was put like that, I assume the idea then was instead that, like... Because the elevator moves quite quickly, I think. So the idea was probably, with nothing supporting Nekomaru from underneath, the hoop would just slip off and he'd fall and hit his head. In that case, the doorknob coming off was probably just like a, oops! I guess that happened.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
Was. You took away his schlong, Monokuma. Don't pretend you didn't!
You better not finish that sentence!
Oh, so I finished the sentiment for him.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death. Too easy.
Oh god, I had a feeling one of these was coming. Actually, I thought it would come earlier, but
A drop. There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
well, you're right, Kazuichi, but actually, no, you are. Well, I mean, you're right that creating a drop doesn't mean he died. But he fell from the drop. Sorry, was that loud? I think that was loud. I didn't mean to be that loud.
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Well, this is going to be the door handle, right? Because the door handle breaks. So whether that was intentional or not, that's how it happens. Broken doorknob.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him
Oh.
fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
That was easy.
That means someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yeah, tell him, Hajime.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Yeah.
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to take back, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
Hold on. Thanks to Kazuichi, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Nekomaru. Well, he only had 2 weak points, so I guess it's got to be the first one. Right, if I use that evidence, I should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks, too.
What? Nekomaru
It's
fell
just
on
this
his
one?
own?
No, apparently not. Heh, what the hell are you even saying? I'm not the type of coward to get thrown out by a messed up remark like that. That's no use. I can't cut through Kazuichi's rebuttal with this.
What? Nekomaru fell
So
on
is it
his
the
own?
second one, then?
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
No, it's not the broken doorknob. Okay. I'm gonna need to think a little harder then.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was
Yeah.
sleeping, there's no way he could do that to him. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story.
Hold on, thanks because we. Oh god, wasn't ready for this. I thought it would just be the doorknob. I don't know what we're going for here. If you use that evidence, I should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks. Tip over pillar, new looking hammer.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Hold on, if I do it like this, okay. So sleep mode, tipped over pillar, new looking hammer, pillar fragments, clock alarm, what is that, clock alarm timer? I mean, this fits, right? The clock alarm timer fits with... Like, fits in, right? Because Oh, actually, this is kind of... This kind of makes this crime a little bit worse, eh? Because, presumably, Nekomaru died at 7:30, right? Because that's when we hear the... Or 5:30 is when we hear the... Boof! Kablam! And his alarm is set for 7:30, which was 5:30. So he wakes up and he falls? I guess? Is that what we're doing here? So, because it says it recovers from sleep mode, and Kazuichi does talk about sleep mode, so I assume it's clock alarm timer instead of radio clock.
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story.
I mean, hey, if we were really going down a different avenue to what I was thinking, good job someone actually brought this up, because, I mean, not necessarily. If the doorknob broke and he was attached to it, like, he'd die either way. He didn't necessarily have to wake up. I don't think waking up really changes anything.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Boom. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to start talking about the time intervals, right? Well, not intervals, the time problem.
What would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He would probably, knowing Nekomaru, scream.
What are you saying?
Like a man.
How would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
I think that's a valid argument, yes.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Oh, we gonna say, like, instead of gravity doing it for him, he's, like, him moving is what slipped the rope off the doorknob? Or broke the doorknob?
And then, in order to make it fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense then, right? Because just being like, oh yeah, he's totally just gonna naturally slip off. I guess that wouldn't make sense. He'd, like, slip off instantly in that case. Yeah, okay, yeah.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
I mean, it's about halfway down, but yeah.
Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
I suppose so, yeah. I mean, works out.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
I mean, maybe not.
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... Oh my god! I completely forgot about this, but yeah, Nekomaru was trying to break the doors down, wasn't he? In that case, I shall use my full power! With an fierce roar. I think you mean with a fierce roar, Hajime. That is not where you use an an. Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... Not yet! Here it comes! The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower! Isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
See. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
By complete accident, what do you know?
You finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
Did you finally get it, Kazuichi? Can you shut up now?
I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Alright, man, come on.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Oh, God.
If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Oh, he started to like it.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Hey, look, she threw you that bone I said she should.
This guy, he gets off on this.
Yes, thank you for Yuhiko for spelling it out.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too.
Right, yes, he hits the pillar first. It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. When Nekomaru fell into the floor, the only thing I can think of what happened to him was... Cola came out of his eye! I can't believe... Is this really not going to play into anything? It's got to, right? The cola eyes. I can't imagine they aren't.
Nekomaru fell to the floor. He ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Because that's such a weird thing to bring up and then never use. Like, he even has a portrait for it.
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
Seems likely, yes.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
I mean, it was probably, like, intentional to the extent of the killer, having set this up, kind of knew Nekomaru would hit the pillar, like, no matter what they did. Like, they could move the pillar, but I feel like that would be even more suspicious.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Yeah, because, like, I've got to be honest, as much as we are figuring out the intricacies of the crime itself, there's nothing that's really like, oh yeah, it's this person.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, we are going to talk about the time now.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Great Tower before 7 a.m. And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Don't worry, guys. This one's quite easy to figure out. I know this one.
What I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. Yeah, I gotta say, actually, we've had a couple of trials in here that's like, oh my god, so mysterious, mystery after mystery. This is the first one since chapter 1 that I've really felt that as well. So far, I'm liking this trial. I must admit, I like it quite a lot. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Oh, I was really afraid we were about to do a Hangman's Gambit there. Good night button for Yuhiko's account, wall clock. I think for Yuhiko's account is about the time. Give me a second, Kazuichi. For you, Yuhiko. For you! Where are you? Oh, no, that's about Nekomaru. So I guess it's the wall clock? This seems right.
Headed for Great Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest
Mm-hmm.
was set set for 7:30 a.m. Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
You're right.
Killer probably did some tampering.
Wait.
They probably
Yeah,
put
no,
some
time of
coins in
discovery.
Nekomaru's chest.
Okay, no, definitely didn't do that. Because you can't... Oh, wait, maybe it's that then. The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30 a.m., but we discovered his body before 7 a.m. I need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break through this contradiction. Wait, do we have contact elevator, clock's alarm timer, radio clock? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's actually this then.
7 a.m. I am
It's
certain.
this on Akane's final one.
The alarm inside Neko was set for 7:30. Nekomaru died because his
So it's like the
death
second
was
to last one, right?
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside.
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Sorry, Akane. Absolutely wrong. Oh, you're such a
No, the clock
moron.
inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Sorry, I don't mean that entirely.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Not in Nekomaru, no.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
Oh, Kazuichi!
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the Funhouse. Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks. And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time display.
Yes.
There's no possibility that the time was tampered with. Then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Oh,
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
oh, Gundam. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if he really does end up being the killer. I love him. Oh. The time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Hangman's Capital, Logic Dive? Logic Dive, baby! Okay, let's see if I can redeem myself. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Right. Jump! Oh god! Jump! Automatic jump, jump! Automatic jump, jump! Automatic jump. Okay. So I think this one should be a little simpler. I think I know what angle we're going for. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Oh god, we've got a third one. Where the murder happened, the time in the building, who the killer is. Time in the building. Okay, that was a really... easy one. Boop, boop, boop. What? 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 Oh, what? 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 You know, I realize I should definitely not be... I keep on... Just like with the, okay, let's say that we're... Wait, no. Building clocks. I was going to say both, but no. Nekomaru's was not. I keep on doing the thing I did with the argument. Oh, fuck it. What's the last one? Panic talk action. That's the one. Where I look at the video screen, which has like a half a second delay. Oh, God! Ah! And I think that's why my platforming isn't going, quite according to plan. Or wasn't. I mean, it ended up just fine anyway. Question 3. Which house had the wrong time? It's got to be both. Because Fuyuhiko saw them. Saw both. Or we looked at both. Pew! Nice.
It's all coming together.
Bagam? I don't know what noise that was. Or sound effect, I guess.
Checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko? clocks had the wrong time. But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
You know, come on, Nagito. Considering that you sent for Yuhiko on that chase, I have a feeling you might have suspected that.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. It's just 2 hours, right? I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Maybe this will be the absorb thing then.
If the time in the building was all messed up,
Oh,
then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
correct.
The time of death
Yeah.
was clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, that's correct.
Problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
It'd be 5:30.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when you fell.
Oh!
Would have been a great clue.
Oh, no. Okay, is it Akane? Is Akane's count the one that talks about the thud? Yes, it is!
Scream.
Okay, well, was not...
The type to let out a scream?
Oh, I don't know, I thought he would.
Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough. We would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Yeah, he's right. Don't get caught up on, what ifs. But how much... Yeah, no. It's Sonia's. It's definitely Sonia's.
The building was all messed up. Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Yeah, it's this one. Oh, no.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Oh, God damn it.
Problem is, what time
Oh.
would 7:30 be? In our
Okay,
time.
it's now, right?
Are there any clues?
No! Oh my god.
That down?
Now?
If only I
Yes.
Don't.
Akane did. And so did I, actually. Well, Hajime. Well, I mean, I did as well.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Yeah, it was pretty, unmistakably loud, I guess. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. It's all well, let's say it's all coming together. All of my thoughts have sort of run dry now. I think we have truly got to a point where I have no idea what's happened next. Which really is just figuring out the killer, right? Because, we've sort of laid everything out, right? How he died. We're about to go over time he died. But there really is nothing that's telling me who. I don't have a clue. Like, actual evidence-wise, like, I've already said my piece on who I'm afraid it is, but actual evidence-wise, I've got no idea.